Some people in Japan have already received their Wing Gundam version Ka Master Grade, Master Grade Wing Zero version Ka. There we go. I'm gonna read all the reviews, give you guys a summary, and then I'm gonna link everything below, so if you wanna go in and look at them in detail, you can do that. It looks like a very good kit. Let's do this. So first of all, I usually like to check out the runners. It looks like everything's brand new, so that's very good. That's a good thing. That makes it even better. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, of course, everything's brand new. It's very exciting. Look at that, like these images are so great. All right, let's go into the reviews. Let's not waste time. So the overall design just looks so much more refined. It's more detailed than the previous version. I think the previous version, during that time, the MGs are a little bit more simplified. The trend is not to have as many details. The wings are, as it goes up a little bit, I think it's slightly larger. So it actually comes with the action base, and it comes with the decal, and water slide decal in this case. Way better than the stickers in my opinion. So let's go into the comparison of the head. So you can just see that the proportion is slightly tweaked, but it just makes the head looks way better. There are two different shades of blue, so there's a slightly lighter blue versus the darker blue. It has the little white parts, which is the new parts on the back of on the side of the ears. It's a new gimmick. And the sensor part is completely clear, and if you do decide to light it, you can. It's just so nice. Again, the two shades of blue, which is way better than what it looked like before, in my opinion. Here's how you open up the machine gun on the side of the head. And of course, you have the cockpit open mechanism. And you can see the tiny 100 scale Hero U in the cockpit. And what's new here is that actually the shoulder blades can move forward and back, which allows you to pose the rifle shooting pose a lot easier and better looking. And these are just the mechanism that allows your thighs to move forward and back. So the hand again here is a two shades of blue. You have the lighter blue versus the darker blue. I guess the arm frames are pretty simplified. Personally, I don't really mind too much about what's underneath most of the time, but for those who actually care, this might be a small problem. And you can actually rotate the forearm, which is a new joint they added for the forearm. And the leg shows really big improvement. So in the legs, you can actually see how the armors are now divided into many different parts compared to what they did in the previous version. So you see more panel lines, more parts that can be opened and moved. And again, look at the back, you see a lot more nicely designed panel lines, and then parts that can be open and flip up and close. Underneath, you see the very nicely detailed leg armors. And it's brand new, completely brand new, which is just so exciting. There's a new joint here, and you can actually move the tip of the toe. The wings front, it doesn't look like it has been changed too much. However, in the back, you see a lot more improvement. Details on the wings have been added. The shapes have been slightly tweaked. I think it used to use the soft material for the Master Grade, but now has been changed to a harder material. And this looks way sharper overall. And here it shows all the new movements, new connected movements of the wings. And this is a frame for the Buster rifle when it folds up. This is a new gimmicks that you can put the rifle underneath the wings. And this, of course, the sliding gimmicks of the feathers of the sub wings. And also the beam saber that's hidden inside the frame of the wings here. The proportion just looks way better than what it used to look like, and the newer does look better in this case. Yeah, so very flexible, as you can see. More flexible than the previous version. And you can do the split. The Buster beam rifles are also brand new. And this is the new folding mechanism, which is quite cool in my opinion. And this is the new shield. And here's it being mounted on the arm. Hero U in the opening pose. Yeah, look at that. So it's got the Buster rifle shooting pose. It just looks better than what they've done before, which is really nice. Here's the transformation mechanism. So this is when it entered the atmosphere of the Earth. Yeah, I mean, you can't do much about the back, but the front looks great. It still looks awkward when you open it up. That's okay. And then here's the transformation of the Neo Bird mode. It looks great. So look at all these poses. They just look so good. So I think, yeah, so this kit looks super cool. I'm sure more review will pop up afterwards, so check those out for sure. This is definitely a buy for this kit. From what I've seen, I think if 100% brand new kit with no reuse mode, would definitely a plus. And it looks great. It's a solid kit. I mean, If you do want to wait for the other expansion parts, they'll probably come out pretty soon on Bandai, or who knows, maybe it will be a regular release, but I don't know. It's probably gonna be worth it. It's just gonna, Snow White's gonna be a color variation with different weapons. But hey, yeah, so this is definitely a good kit. I'd say it's worth the money. I think it's like 55 bucks or something. It's priced really well. That said, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys next time.